plans early in the morning, and I am on the other side of the pond.
Yes.
Here it is quite late today. But anyway, I will be with you some minutes, and later I will leave Kurgan alone with you. Okay, but thank you very much, guys.
Have a good night.
Thanks, Sispazar.
Okay,
All right.
okay. Let's start.
Excellent. Okay, for the sake of Icarus, I'm just going to reread the quest level 1 note.
Okay.
Hail, my friends! You have been chosen from all the champions whose names were put forward. The Emperor has commanded you to eliminate Hinsgrim, the leader of the Dark Company, who is hidden in the dungeons below the Old City. You must enter to the underground and find the stairway to the second level. The second stairway. The area was vacated long ago, so it is unknown which dangers could be there. Take care. I will contact you later. Okay.
All right.
So we begin with the barbarian, who is right here in the central room, which has been searched for treasure already. And there is the secret door ahead of him. There. So you can use the unthreatened movement if you like there, Jacer. Speed things up a little bit.
Okay. I guess move him 8 as close as you can get to the door.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Move the dwarf right behind him, or have the barbarian search for treasure or traps.
No traps detected.
All right. Then have the dwarf follow behind him and search for secret doors.
No secret doors.
All right. Excellent. Thanks.
Yep.
Get past the turn to the wizard.
All right. The elf is.
Sorry, guys. Kurgan, just one question. Maybe it could be interesting to remind to the players which doors has not been already opened. The board.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say something like
Thanks.
that.
I think there's like 3 or 4 that we went by.
Okay.
There is a door here that hasn't been opened in this little blue room.
Okay.
And these have all been explored.
All right.
But this door here, of course, that you're heading towards in this gold room has not been opened yet. And you're still searching for the second staircase.
And the one on the bottom of the screen is also closed.
Let's see here.
Yes, that one on the center, that one on the center of the screen, that
the
is
pink room.
closed too.
Yes.
Yeah. In the red room.
Yes, he's mentioned that.
Oh, whoops, that's a mistake.
It should be closed. Yes.
Yes. Okay. I was like, well, hey.
Okay.
Okay, and the way back to that is the secret door there. Okay.
Which is also the same direction to go to the other unexplored room.
I'm not inclined to go back there, given our meat shield is up ahead. Both of them. The order is wizard elf.
Yes.
All right. I think the wizard should see how close he can get to the dwarf. All right. And let's bring the elf up behind. Actually, can he go one further into the hallway? Yeah, that works. That works.
All right, Chaser. Chaser, I think you've gone silent again.
I'm trying to turn on the Bluetooth.
Hasn't been invented yet. Sorry, I'm holding back. Hold back the humor.
All right, it says connected. Is it working?
Yeah.
It is working.
All right, up to you now. Barbarian.
Lost him again. Oh,
I see little flashes on his microphone.
but it's echoes from us.
Yeah, we can hear our own echoes, but we can't hear you, Jason. I swear, one time we played, he actually just typed out his responses, and he still did pretty well. So
Yeah,
we want your thing to work.
Working better.
Yes.
it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Bluetooth sucks. That's why I'm wired.
I wish. My old phone did have a jack, and it works so much better than this whole thing.
We'll start a
Yeah.
fundraiser. Buy Jacer a jack.
Cell phones that add it. I know it's only a little bit of space and a little bit of extra engineering, but put the jack in there.
Oh, they just don't want to.
All right. Okay. Barbarian.
What you doing?
All right. I guess 2 spaces. Open the door,
Excellent.
and I'll roll to see if I need extra spaces.
Okay, you open the door, and immediately you see torture rack. Wrong box. My apologies. See a torture rack here, and you also see a closed door in the corner. 2 monsters. One of the infamous Doom Guard, and the other is a mighty orc. It looks like they actually are blocking the path through, despite what the size of the torture rack may betray.
It's fine.
And there's a reminder to our newcomer here. The Doom Guard moves 8 squares, has 4 attack, 6 defend, 3 body, 3 mod. Okay, so Jacer, are you gonna roll to see if you can?
I did. I rolled 7.
7.
I wasn't looking at the right screen. My bad. Got it. Okay. All right. So
I'm gonna move 1 space to the right. No, I'm not going in there.
to the
1
right,
space to the right. Yeah.
there's a stone block there. Sorry.
Oh, is there?
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of hidden.
All right.
You gonna stay there and make him come to you?
I think so.
Save
I'll
a
leave a
spot
space.
for.
I'll leave a space for the wizard there, so he can get some
That's what I
diagonal
was gonna
attacks in.
say. Yeah.
So yeah, he's staying there. The dwarf is going to walk 2 spaces over, hand the heroic through to the barbarian, and then head 2 spaces back.
I'm sure he would have gotten at least 2.
Yeah, let me check. Make sure he's got the movement to get an extra space back. Oh, I messed this up. Hold on.
Kurgan, just a minor question, just to confirm. The treasure deck, do you preserve as it was finished in the last session? Hopefully.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I will
Okay.
say I did not go through and arrange the cards in the exact order they were before, but I removed all the expended cards, and we do shuffle every time, so hopefully it'll still be.
But yes, but the important thing is you remove the previous ones, the already drawn ones. Okay, sorry, that's for confirmation.
No, with as many things as I might have forgotten, I appreciate you reminding me. So, yeah, look
Okay,
how small
thanks.
it is. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. So
The dwarf got a 6. so he can definitely make it 2 spaces back and be in his original spot.
Okay, so he's moving back 2 squares after handing the potion.
Yep.
Okay, so the heroic brew is now in the possession of the barbarian.
Okay, and the wizard's got a 7, so he's going to try and see if he can get up into that diagonal.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not quite.
So that's not quite. Okay.
And then the elf.
4.
4.
The elf is going to elf his way forward.
2, 3, 4. Excellent. Okay. My turn. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The orc, and then Chaos Warrior or Dread Commando. What? Why can't I get his name right? Doomguard. Okay, so the Doomguard attacks the barbarian. 4. Two skulls. Beat that. I need to adjust the window. All right, Jacer, you defend with 6.
Well
Damn,
done.
that's handy.
Yeah. Okay. Ching. No wrestling moves this time. Not in this game. Okay. All right. Barbarian. Yeah, you need
Oh.
a
Uh-oh.
number, not a letter.
Three dice.
Yeah, the 3 is right above the R, so I tried.
Let's go.
One school.
I defend with 6.
The Doom Guard.
Yes. Ooh, just the one that I needed. Ka-ching.
Yes, it fits with the probability. Rolling 6 dice, 1 black seal.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. Okay. All right. Anything else?
He's,
Mighty Barbarian.
maybe. Let's see what I got.
Since you didn't use the heroic brew yet, it would be next turn, I guess. But
If he wants to use it.
true.
All right, I got a 7.
Because if he uses it up, it doesn't go back in the treasure deck. It stays discarded.
Correct.
7.
All right. Yeah, 7. So he's going to go right on the other side of the elf.
Okay.
All right. And the dwarf? Or the dwarf just moved. Okay.
The dwarf just got a 12. So the dwarf is going to go to the doorway. And attack with the battle axe. And get nothing.
Missed.
Oh,
All right. Up to the wizard.
What was
Nothing.
What was he attacking?
He was attacked.
Oh, you did the 7. So you moved up to the door?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, you didn't tell me. All right, so you attacked and you missed.
And the elf
Cannot do too much.
Okay, he's gonna move up and just stand there. He's got nothing to do.
What did you say, hits Bazargon? I didn't understand.
No, nothing important. Sorry.
Whenever you say that, I'm like, oh, okay. I need to look at the map again, make sure I didn't miss
Actually, I should have moved the elf one space back from where he is, not quite up, bunched in. That way there's room for shuffling if we need to shuffle.
room to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Doomguard attacks the dwarf. Missed. Embarrassing. Orc. 1, 2. Orc attacks. 1 skull against the dwarf. Dwarf defends with 4.
3.
Okay. Pass the barbarian.
Who can't really do anything because there's a dam.
Yeah, so he's going to roll.
See, this is the problem with the single wide hallways.
All right, so he got a 6, so he's going to move up next to the wizard.
Okay.
All right, and then
Dwarf in the doorway.
lost the screen.
Looks like you rolled a 6. Or was that the... Oh, no, that was the same.
All right, hold on, I just got the screen back.
Okay.
All right, so if this works, it needs to roll, right?
Yes. Three. Jacer, you still with us? Can't hear you, by the way.
Did something wrong.
One
I think we.
Okay.
How's it? 1.
Oh, that's a kill. There goes the orc.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess I kind of did an impression of Lurch Brick's sound effect for his orcs. You never can tell. Okay. All right. Are you gonna move or stay in the doorway?
You go. I'm staying there. I only rolled a 3.
Okay. All right. Wizard. 11.
Do I have line of sight on this Doom Guard?
Yes, you do.
Casting sleep.
Okay, so I get a chance to roll 1 red die for each of his mind points immediately or on a future turn. Would you say and on a future turn, Bazargon?
Sorry?
With sleep, the way I understand it is the monster rolls the first time, and then every turn they get to keep trying to roll to get out of it,
Yes, what the card says. Not sure what is the question.
No, you answered it admirably. Okay. All right, so I got 3 chances. I could just roll 3d6.
Correct.
This spell puts a monster into a deep sleep, so it cannot move, attack,
Yeah,
or
he's out of
defend
it.
itself.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
Ah, okay.
My first try would have done that.
Worth a shot.
Well, good attempt.
Sleep is very powerful. People forget how good it is.
No, a sleep spell is quite powerful.
Except when it doesn't work.
It could have worked,
It could have worked.
and it could work again. Okay. All right. After the wizard, or unless he wants to move.
No. Given that the barbarian didn't move into the room, that doesn't make any sense for him to move. The elf maybe, but not the. If I could type, it would help. There we go. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move the elf into the room just below where the one to the left from there. There.
Just a minor comment, guys, I have noticed now. In fact, I think if we are strict with the rules, I think the wizard could not have cast the sleep spell. Place it there. Because
That's
the
why I
dwarf.
asked about.
Okay.
Really?
That's why I asked about line of sight, because I can't tell for sure.
But doesn't matter. Many players allow it, so it doesn't matter. Okay, just I didn't notice. I have noticed just now,
Okay. Yes, I always would have treated it.
but we can continue. No problem.
Fair enough.
Didn't work, so. All right. Yeah, the elf is right there. The Doomguard gets to pick his target, and he's getting pommeled regardless, because he's going to have 3 people hitting him.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the elf.
Wait, did the dwarf take his turn?
Yeah,
Killed the orc.
killed the orc.
Ah, correct. Okay, but chose not to move afterward.
Yeah, I should have moved. I didn't want to fall in a pit trap and end up with like -1 defense because the dwarf only has a 4.
Fair.
The elf has 5. The barbarian has 6.
Yeah,
I
understand. I understand.
I would have switched the armor. I would have given the dwarf the Boren's armor and the barbarian the chain, so they all rolled 5 defense. That's probably the only thing I would have set up different.
We can do that once we've killed this guy.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay, he doesn't like the odds.
My turn. Barbarian.
Okay, barbarian.
Strategic withdrawal, not a retreat. Okay. 6.
All right. He's gonna move into the corner of the yellow room.
I'd make use of that. Well, wait, because if you find a pit trap, you won't technically see him anymore, and yeah.
He's good there. when he walks through the dwarf space, would he be able to give the dwarf the Boron's armor?
Sure.
Okay.
Who's giving?
The
The-
barbarian
the-
is given the Boron's armor to the dwarf.
He gave it.
Yes,
Gave it.
as he
yeah.
as he passed through. So
All right, and then the
Defense now.
And then the-
dwarf. So he's taking off the chainmail.
yes. So the dwarf's turn, he's taking off the chainmail, putting on Boron's armor, and moving up one and giving the chainmail to the barbarian. And
Ah, so he switched. Okay.
I'll have him take a step back. That way the elf can still get in there,
even if he
or
rolls
the
slow, well, the elf can get in there if he needs to anyway. So
All right. I have him
Yeah.
step back so that way the wizard can get over there for a diagonal attack. If the
he won't be. There won't be a diagonal attack because of the torture rack.
Yeah, it takes up 6 squares.
okay.
I imagine that changed what you intended to do entirely.
Yeah, because I always allowed the diagonal attack over the corner of furniture the same way I would allow it around the corner of the room.
Oh, I see what you're intending, but he'd have to come up to.
Right.
he'd have to
Well,
come up.
if he doesn't, we get another turn to get closer.
Yeah, but I'm starting to suspect there's a trap over there.
Yeah, I just don't know where.
Correct. So,
I love this.
really wish I had a crossbow right about now.
I know.
A crossbow.
Oh boy, the wizard can move 11. Let me decide what he's going to do with that real quick, because I wasn't expecting him to be able to move quite that far. Aha.
Okay, one question, guys. You have changed then you have swapped the armors between the barbarian and the dwarf.
Yes.
Okay.
So they just moved. They didn't attack. They just swapped armor.
Okay, perfect. It's allowed. No problem.
They tried to used it as an action for them to
So they both
do
have
this
diagonal.
rather than to do it.
Yeah.
This way they all have 5 defense.
Yes, you can play with the same rule as described in the Frozen Horror, which says that you can interchange any item of armor or weapons between heroes. They just need to be adjacent. Together,
And they were.
adjacent, but they cannot be adjacent to any monster. That's the only restriction. To do
Right.
it.
And they were
Okay.
not.
And
So-
they were
Yeah.
not, so everything is correct. Perfect.
Okay, the wizard has fuck all. Well, I mean, he could hit the he could genie the shit out of the Doomguard, but I
Or,
don't know.
or even
Don't know if we want
or
to
even
use that.
Tempest.
Yeah, but what good is Tempest unless we're just going to get past him and open that door? I don't know if we want to do that.
Well, if you use Tempest and you fall in a trap, he can't counterattack. And the next turn, the hero can get out and still attack him.
Tempest would make him lose the turn.
Or save it and see what happens next turn. And if there is a trap, then your wizard can use the Tempest.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going to do. Where would you recommend moving?
Straight into my.
Because I've got an 11. I've got an 11. I can move the wizard pretty much wherever we want him.
You would just move him to the left one space for now, and see what happens on the next
Get him out
turn.
of the.
I can,
Okay. Get
that
him out of
way,
the way.
yeah.
Okay. Then I guess he's using one of his 11.
going to the doorway?
No, or he's going into the. Sorry, that's the wizard is outside the room.
Oh, then put the wizard in the corner.
Yeah, put him in the corner past the elf there.
The left corner.
Nobody puts
Yeah.
him in the
That works. Sorry, I was thinking I was looking at the elf, and I was thinking I was looking at the wizard for a moment. 5.
He admires the wizard a lot.
You know what? He's gonna elf, and he's gonna move behind the dwarf outside the doorway. He's going to elf this up.
I stand my ground. Barbarian.
Oh, we lost Jacer.
Oh, there's definitely a trap.
Let's see.
It's a trap.
It's a
Why
pit
does
trap.
nobody think it's a trap? Of course, it's a pit trap or a falling block trap.
Can you hear us again?
No, it's a pit trap.
Just said temporarily disconnected or something.
There's a pit trap. There's definitely a pit trap right in front of him. He knows it too. We know it.
Barbarian.
That space right in front of him is a pit trap. I'm just about guarantee it.
Okay, it's the turn of the barbarian. Ah, it's rolled.
He got a 4.
How far up is he moving?
I guess 4.
Making sure to put all of his weight on that square, right?
Yep.
Okay, anything else?
Uh,
I guess that's all he can do, right?
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Dwarf?
He got a 3. So let's move him 2.
Okay. 1, 2.
On to the wizard.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go ahead and move them all 6. And yeah, we're using that genie. He's just gonna stand there. So
Wait, where are you using the genie from? From here?
But the monster should be within your line of sight to use the genie. And you are not.
I thought the genie could be anywhere on the board.
No, that's European.
Right. Okay, then he needs to have stopped one
Nope.
short.
Yeah, or cast and then move.
Well, he used his move to get here. Alright?
So yeah,
The furniture
from
would interfere with his aim.
But
No.
in my opinion, from there he can cast genie. Okay.
Here to here.
Nowhere is said that the furniture blocks line of sight.
That it's a giant cube of stone.
Well, in my opinion, he can.
See?
And the genie is not stupid. The genie maybe is moving all around. And
So sometimes I can guess what you're going to say, and other times it's like, oh, he's more generous than I would have thought.
yeah,
People
Kurgan would have said no, but Kurgan would have said no.
well, Kurgan has the last word.
I'll-
What do you say, Kurgan?
I will allow it.
Okay.
All right. Well, he rolled a 4.
Okay. 4 skulls.
Make cupboards and bookshelves block line of sight. But all the other furniture,
I
don't.
would say that. Yeah, I would say that's fair.
Maybe some furniture obscures your view more than others.
Yes, of course, the bookcase and the cupboard should block line of sight, of course.
That's
but
fair.
The rest,
Ching, and 2 hits.
okay. So
Not bad.
one body point left. Come on, guys.
All right.
Elf.
7.
You can make it.
All right. Let's go ahead. If he can get close enough to actually trigger this pit trap, let's trigger this frickin' pit trap.
Right here. You want him to go right on that square right there, right?
Yeah, and unless we actually trigger the pit trap, you're just gonna stand there like an idiot. So
Are you sure?
sure.
There is no
There
pit
was
trap.
there was no pit trap. Okay, hit this sucker.
Stop giggling. Cesarian gonna give it away.
Then we're gonna hit this guy.
All right.
And what are we hitting with? We are hitting
Orcbane,
with
2.
Orcbane. Okay.
Cool.
Hey, if he doesn't,
Oh.
oh, you haven't seen the last of me.
Okay. You've seen the last thing.
Okay.
Got him. All right. No more monsters in the room, so barbarian.
Barbarian searches for traps.
No traps.
Little late. We have been on literally every square in the room except that
for the
last
doorway square, which is where he moved to, so he could have been standing on it.
Fair.
Fair point. Fair point.
All
And
right.
I'd rather the barbarian search than the dwarf, just in case the dwarf had to
Fair.
disarm it. Have the dwarf move into the corner and search for treasure.
To this corner or the corner by the door?
No, that one's fine.
Okay. Search for treasure. All right. I will shuffle the deck. Not my greatest shuffle of all time, but the deck. Okay. Wandering monster.
It's a monster. Who's going to appear where?
So this means I've got to roll the dice to see.
Because the dwarf is
Over the table.
he's going to be up on the table. Hey, I like the table rules that let you jump up on furniture and all spaces are adjacent to you, but also all spaces adjacent to you are adjacent to you in the other direction too.
Yeah. That's a homebrew rule. Quite interesting.
Okay, so I rolled a 4, so it's Dark Warrior Halberdier. You say I can? Were you serious? I can actually put him on top of the table, or he has to just be as close as possible? I guess he'd be right here. So, can't really attack. Otherwise, he could, he could just be right here and just like poke him there.
Well, that's a swarman.
Oh,
Wrong guy.
he has the long thing. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
This is why
It's an Evil Sargon player. He's attacking the wizard instead of the elf. Very well.
Okay, so yeah, I can't attack this turn. So, all right. After the dwarf.
It is the wizard.
All right.
The wizard is getting up next to that door.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You
So-
found him.
Sorry, one question, Kurgan. The halberdier has not attacked the wizard.
The wizard isn't the one who searched.
Yeah.
The dwarf was.
I always thought the wandering monster was only able to attack the searcher. Is that wrong?
I don't remember the exact rule. Let me check this. Just 1 second, please.
Created a loophole, meaning that the heroes could bunch up, and he can't attack me.
Mm,
If they got to attack the nearest hero, whoever they were,
in my opinion, you should attack another hero. In my opinion, because otherwise this has no too much sense. But I will check the rules. Just a minute. Well, do you remember the exact rule? Not.
no, I guess it's one.
What does the card? What does the card say? Because the card describes what wandering monsters do.
Yeah, it just says, okay, as you are searching, a monster stalks you and attacks. Sargon places the wandering monster listed in the quest book on any square next to you. The monster attacks immediately. But in the actual rule book, which I'm going to have to pull up here.
This is what the American rule would say.
Then on your next turn. Okay. So you were right.
Yeah.
The wizard didn't get attacked there. So
Yeah.
he can get the hell out of there.
Yeah. Okay.
And he did.
Well,
You found him. You fight him.
does the wizard want to attack before he moves?
Oh hell, sure. Might as well.
Let's go. Double check the stats. I can't go by memory because some tweaks. Okay.
Has it been a while?
Hellbear has 3
3.
defense. Okay, so that's the same. Okay, 1 hit. Half defeated.
So he moved. The wizard got the hell out.
Okay.
And the elf just rolled a 9 for movement. He does not have a line of sight on the dwarf if he wants to give a line of sight. How many does the halberdier have? 3, you said?
Yeah, 3 defense.
And 1 body point left.
Damn it, dwarf. Moving and attacking, hits for 1.
Got him.
I think you said he had 3, though, didn't you? Or was it only 2?
3 defense, 2 body points.
2 body points. He's dead. Okay.
Got him.
Well. In that case, we're back to whatever movement. I don't know if anybody else wants to move, but I would move the you know what? Wizard if Jace doesn't plan on like moving other than moving up behind the wizard, that wizard's gonna open that door. Let's let Jace get back to have his opinion.
Yeah, I think I'm on, right?
Wait, we haven't searched for doors yet. We haven't searched for doors, so the wizard should search for doors first.
No, wait a minute. So
You can't go back to the wizard.
he's already.
He attacked and moved, and then the elf moved and attacked.
He can open the door because that's a free action, but otherwise it passes to.
But okay. Well, you had disappeared, so we didn't know what you were doing. So you're next.
Yeah. Sorry, I got.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep getting disconnected.
Because your internet connection sucks.
Well, then that's the cell phone towers.
Yeah, probably.
Is it
Probably.
still like-
Or it's my phone.
The elf killed the Dark Warrior.
Yes.
Yes.
So he's done. So now barbarian.
All right.
We have not
The
searched
bar-
for doors.
All right. I guess have the barbarian search for secret doors.
No secret doors.
All right.
You get unthreatened, but so it's cool. 9. Well, see, we got more.
All right. So he's gonna move and open the door.
Okay, revealing the room. Alright, see closed door here. And bunch of monsters. We got an orc in front of the door. There. And another orc above him. And then a goblin across the way. Behind. And then another orc up here.
So how does that work? Because we're currently occupying the same spot.
Yeah, you haven't started.
I have to still finish moving. Yeah.
Are you going to move into the room then?
Yeah, he's gonna move. I guess in one and up one. And
Smack
I
something?
gotta roll for the dwarf. All right, the dwarf gets a 4, so he's gonna run in there and attack.
Well, in fact, I think you may attack with the barbarian too.
The
He
barbarian
searches for secret
uses
doors.
research for doors.
Yes, I know, but you did it. Yes, you are right. Okay, but because you did it once there were no monsters on the board. Okay.
Yeah, we
You
could have
make
cycled through our turns, but
Yeah,
yeah.
fair.
it was a misjudgment that I made by going right to the door.
Okay.
You want to just.
I have to step away for just a second.
Okay, fine. Alright. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. You want to attack there, Jacer?
Yeah, he smashed him with 3 skulls.
Didn't see that, sorry. Oh, yeah, there's no point. Got him.
No, it's the one in front of the dwarf.
Oh, because it's as if he didn't come in.
No,
Well,
because the barbarian couldn't attack because
he couldn't
the
attack because
barbarian.
he searched for secret doors.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so you did. Alright, I thought you were overrulling there. It's like, well, I guess.
The
No,
killer
'cause
was
I
the
didn't.
dwarf.
The dwarf.
Yeah, I didn't cycle through, so.
Okay.
Right.
That's true. The old cycle through the turns trick. Got it.
Yeah. But if I would have said, yeah, skip turns, go back to the barbarian, just to get the searches done,
It's much easier when it's
it would have been different.
Going all 4 heroes because nobody minds. You don't have to worry. You don't have to ask. Okay. All right.
All right.
So now, after the dwarf is the wizard. And I carry.
I'm gonna leave the wizard there.
Okay.
All right, and the elf got 7. The elf's gonna move to the dead orc space.
All right.
Set the door down just so you can see it a little easier. Just because I can't get my other camera.
You have the elf move in and take a turn.
Yeah. He just hit for 2 skulls.
Nice.
Kill.
Nice. And that's a goblin down there in the corner?
Goblin below, orc above.
All right, that makes it your turn.
Yes, it does. Okay. Let's see. Goblin's going to attack the elf there. 1 skull, elf. Ching. Deflected. Okay. 2, 3. Orc attacks the elf. Missed. Oh, bad. Bad roll for me. Okay, barbarian.
He's gonna attack. Is that an orc or a goblin?
Orc.
Orc.
Alright, he's attacking the orc.
Yes, I'm painting him. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm also watching in like a little 1 inch by 1.5 inch box.
Petition to buy Jason.
So you can see you can see as well as I can.
Probably right about now.
Okay, so you're attacking the.
It only like at least Twitch you can go full screen. There's no I can't figure out a way to go full screen on it.
Oh, so I didn't think about that. Okay.
There is a full screen button, but I think only on desktop.
Okay. I got 1 skull.
Got him.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. The
It's just.
he's gonna stay where he is, and then I'm gonna move the dwarf. All right, he got an 8. The dwarf's gonna go above the goblin.
Ow.
And 1.
He gets for continuing to use ICQ in this day and age. There's a chance.
Too slow.
Oh.
Oh.
Triumphant.
That's an elite goblin.
Yes.
The elf or the wizard is going to move up into the nice little spot in between, and he's going to completely whiff at this goblin, who is now feeling probably very, very cornered, and the elf, who is not really going to move yet, is going to attack for 1.
No, it's
Yes, well done.
I'm coming, Fob! I'm coming, Fob! My friend Fob, I'm coming! Okay, since I no longer need to roll to move, I'm going to not move until somebody who has a free turn does some checking for traps.
Barbarian will search for traps.
Yeah, if this were a video game, this immediately becomes transparent.
Yeah.
No traps.
All right, no traps. All right, dwarf stands in the corner next to the barbarian and searches for treasure.
Oh, he moves to the corner first. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Yeah, in case he rolls a monster.
Here's that.
Although, if he rolls a monster,
Don't forget the shuffle.
Yep.
Yeah, he's not perfectly protected.
He's not.
Interesting topic to be discussed in the forum, Kurgan.
Yes.
Ooh, for
You're
me.
going to get people that say no. You're going to get people that say yes. Then you're going to get people that are say, well, actually, I'll just roll a d8, consult this chart, and I have this special deck of cards. It's like, oh, wait a minute, that's really cool, but I don't know if I. Okay.
In
See,
my
I've
opinion, has all the sense. If a wandering monster appears, it could appear through the door. It has all the sense.
Yeah.
It's not in the same room, but it's as close as possible.
Yes.
I have
So-
It does say the next space, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, all the things that it says, it doesn't say anything about in the same room, does it?
nope.
Yes.
In closest space.
So it would.
You could go into the other room and search, and then it appears in the other room. So, yeah,
Yes.
all works out. Okay, potion of healing. This is 1d6, of course, because that's the only type that are in this deck.
Excellent.
We'll take the potion of the dwarf?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I do believe there is a elf there behind the door. I think he's going to open the door. So it no longer needs to be transparent. It can just be actually transparent. Wow.
Research for. Well, we'll see. Nope, never mind. Well, maybe secret doors, but
We already
I'm not sure.
searched for.
No,
Did we not search for secret doors?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Just
Well,
traps
we
and treasure.
We should make a point of doing that before we leave this area.
monsters dot the room. Got some orcs ready to greet you.
And now that he has opened the door, he should. He never rolled for movement. He is going to step 1, 2.
Morian warrior.
He is going to move to the left of where the wizard is currently. Hi guys, bye.
Ta-da!
This is an orc's lair.
Mm-hmm.
And
And a
glad
female
Well,
commanding
that's
them.
good because the elf has orc bane.
that was something that many have commented on. Why don't we see that more often? The Fimmer commanding orcs
Yeah.
or goblins. I think it
Yeah.
happens like once.
You have it here.
Yes. I approve. Okay. All right, my turn.
Yes.
Actually, since he's the last person and he has the movement, why don't we? No, he's good where he is. He's good where he is.
The elf, which action has made the elf?
The elf. Oh, he could have searched for. Well, he didn't. He should have searched for secret doors before he opened the door, but he did not. So he didn't actually take an action. He just opened the door and
Okay.
ran away like an elf.
Okay.
Now here
Okay.
is Bazargon. Are you saying because he can glimpse monsters across in the other room that he can't search the room he's in, as the companion app would do it?
Hmm.
Well, we have already discussed it. If the thing for searching, the problem is not if you see a monster. The problem is if you have a monster in the same area. So if the monster
so I
is
can
outside
search
the
for
room,
secret doors.
if you have a monster on the other room, you can search for treasure or whatever you want. That's the
So
rule.
I can search for the secret doors that we neglected.
And
Okay, I was under the impression we could not.
And see, I agree with that interpretation. I just wanted you to say it for all to hear. And
Okay. Well, then I'm searching for the secret doors that we didn't search for.
all right, secret door has been found in the corner of
In the corner. Okay. Well, that'll take us back to where we were before, which might lead us to that stairway that we never found. So it's possible a lot of these monsters could have been avoided if we were, if some of me who were me before had made other choices earlier in the game.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
and all these
instead we get to
monsters, if the price is right.
instead we get to entertain some goblins, orcs, and a Fimir.
And find treasure.
Earn it.
Well, this is Hero Quest. Exploring is part of the game, of course.
Yep,
No guts, no glory. Okay, my turn.
it is your turn.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Wait a minute. Let's see. 4. I'll get to it. Yeah. Okay. So we're attacking the elf.
I think it ate your 3.
It's like, that doesn't even count.
What happened there?
Yeah. You just rolled defense. You're like, get that out.
I rolled defense as he was rolling attack, and
Okay. Nothing happened.
Yeah. Deflected.
Another orc.
Yes. This one attacks the wizard. Give me a second. Okay. Missed.
Nothing.
Missed.
The other orcs do anything?
Form a little wall of them, I think.
heck the Fimir. You orcs, get up there! I'm too young to die. You're not.
All right, barbarian.
He's in the
He can't really do nothing.
corner. No, he can't.
But you used a double negative, so that means you can do something. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Well, yeah.
I'll keep the jokes to a minute.
I mean, I guess he could do something. I don't know if he should do anything.
Not that.
He moons the orc.
Pretty much. I think he tries to taunt the Fimir. All right. The dwarf will attack.
Attacking the orc there next to him. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. There's no
Miss. Red miss.
Yeah. The kind of miss that you like. Got him.
All right, and the dwarf will move one space to the left.
Just to jump to the left.
Yes. Wizard time.
One question: Did the wizard use cast the Genie spell finally or not?
He did before.
Okay. Okay, sorry.
But good to bring it up. Make sure I've got it crossed off.
He hurt the Doomguard plenty.
Oh yeah.
So the wizard's attack is completely useless. Shocking there. And the elf.
That's why I buffed it in my house rules.
Is that
also
an orc or a
two-
goblin?
Orc.
Alright, so he gets 2 attacks with the Orc's Bane.
Who you calling a goblin? Ooh. You know, the goblins and I have a long history. Okay. But we're gonna, let's see. Yeah, so the way we're doing this is you're combining it into one large roll.
Oh,
You're attacking.
I should have done that.
He got he got 1 skull.
Yeah, you can roll the second. Go ahead, roll 2 more.
Oh, but I'd already rolled 2, and I'd gotten.
That is twice.
Oh, okay. So first you missed, then you hit. I get it. Sometimes I gotta.
He dodged, but he wasn't expecting a second attack.
Ching.
But he did manage to.
The old behind the back block. Ching. Very stylish these days.
All right, the elf is going to. The elf didn't move. The elf is going to. He is going to move.
Right now, the elf's
Into the-
protecting the wizard.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, he's gonna stay put.
Icarith, you're familiar with the old board game trick of just talking really quickly, and the person forgets the rest of the turn so that you can move on to what you wanted to do.
I'm very familiar.
Yes. Okay. Anyway. All right. Okay, my turn. Right?
It is your turn.
Okay. Not a lot of choices there. Okay, so let's attack the elf. 2 skulls. 2 shields. Right? The kill box.
Are the rest of your wall just continuing to wall, or are they moving forward?
Yes. Okay, that's orc attack, 1 skull against the dwarf.
Or 2 shields.
The dwarf can roll, I think, 6 dice. Because
No,
We
5.
swapped armors.
the boring armor.
Yes,
Oh.
Borin's armor gives him a +2, and the helmet gives him a +1.
And the shield.
He doesn't have a shield because he has the battle axe.
Yeah, the barbarian.
Oh, sorry, you are right. You're fully right. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, the barbarian and the elf are the ones in matching armor now.
Although the elf also rolls 5 defense. The wizard's the one who's only got 4.
Yes, you're right. 3.
3.
3.
Yeah, he only has the wizard's cloak.
Yeah.
The bracers.
Okay, sorry,
Right.
guys. Continue. Sorry.
No, it's okay. If you think something's, bring it up. Let's see. Seems a little off. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, how does he walk through the dwarf?
Yeah, he cannot move there. Because he is the dwarf.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I thought I could do that.
Jesse noticed too.
Darn it, can't get away with it. Okay, in that case, let's see.
Well, the dwarf's short enough where I can see him through the doorway.
You know what? Let's just leave it. Okay, I'm done. Barbarian.
Alright. Barbarian will stay where he is and politely ask the wizard to take 1 step backwards.
Will do.
Alright, the dwarf is going to attack through the doorway. And 1 skull.
No defense.
The wizard is just going to take his. He's going to attack first,
Ask questions.
and and then he will take his step backward. Don't think we need to roll for that.
Well done.
Get short work of those orcs. They're gonna move backward 1 square.
You are playing really good. No hero has been hurt this season yet.
Yet.
Alright, what's the elf gonna do?
Grab a mint because he's feeling kind of boy. The wizard and the elf. The wizard's going to. Otherwise, he's done all he's going to do. The elf is going to. Sorry. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna move up and smack that orc on the right. Him, yes.
Skull. Got him. Wish I could do a perfect impression of the Wilhelm.
Haven't set up the soundboard.
Not for the play test, I thought. Too much. Okay, my turn. I see what you're doing, but, well, sure.
Remember that the elf has the orc's bane.
Yeah, we used it.
Okay.
But you can use it over and over again. You could have stood between the 2 orcs and tried to hit both of them with 2.
Oh,
It's okay.
Yeah, sound effect there.
yeah, I didn't think about that. I should have. I will keep it in mind for future.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, alright.
I would have only hit one of them anyway.
Maybe it's the odds usually.
Mm-hmm.
Number attacks. Missed.
The female is a little bit slept.
1, 2.
Is the orc attacking the dwarf or the elf?
Attack the dwarf. One skull, dwarf. Ah, I hit.
Yeah,
You did. Alright, dwarf down to 3.
3 body points. Do you know Eurovision Fest here in Europe? Do you know what is it?
Mm-hmm.
This reminds me 3 points, 2 points when the different countries are voting. What? It's just a very silly joke. Sorry.
By the way, the reason why I thought the wizard rolled 4 was because those were the stats that Kurgan gave me before the thing started. He had a typo. Fixed now.
Yeah, if the GM said it, that's fine also.
Yeah, but now that we've noticed the GM was wrong,
Just decided to change his mind strategically, of course.
let's see. What can the elf do if he wants to do it? He can't really. Okay. Too bad.
I've done my thing, and it's the barbarian.
Barbarian's going to take one step forward into the corner there. And the dwarf is going to attack
His
the orc.
mighty battle axe.
1. Guess he clipped the door frame.
Ching! Deflected.
Dwarf might want to move.
Yeah, but where would I move to?
One step to the right,
Moving one step to the left?
or yes, to his right.
Yes. Okay.
The wizard is going to move one step forward.
Only one.
Just one.
Okay.
Come into play, orc.
Only needed one. Okay.
And the elf needs to attack the orc.
Yeah, you might as well roll all 4 dice.
Yep,
Do the
did.
double attack at once.
Did.
Same result. 1 skull.
The orc
And now
slayer.
that he can move, 5. The elf is gonna elf back over just above the dwarf.
4.
Let's see if the Thimir wants to play or not.
My turn. Two, three. Attacking the wizard. 1 skull, wizard. And hit wizard.
No.
Wizard's down to 2.
Okay, so the wizard is
But now the
Body points.
barbarian is wizard's down to 2.
yeah.
And barbarian, 2. 2 skulls.
Could be a kill. Let's see if I can defend it. Ching, and a hit. Half defeated. Here.
Alright, and then the dwarf takes a swing.
Oh,
And whiffs.
I feel like I should get a counterattack, but sticking to the rules as written.
I think I can get a wrestling
The
move.
wizard is going to step above the barbarian, and
Well, have the wizard attack before he moves.
he's moving and
Or it don't
attacking.
matter.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, diagonal. Yep, I see.
he's going to whiff. The elf is going to move and also attack. Wow, elf.
2 skulls. Wow, okay. Ching, and you got him.
yeah. Well done.
Nicely done. All right.
All right, the barbarian's going to take one step inside the door and search for traps.
Okay. Searching for traps. No traps detected.
Okay, the dwarf is going to move diagonally in the room, diagonally from the barbarian, and create a safe spot for somebody else to search for treasure. And he's going to search for secret doors.
Did I put him in the right place?
That
Yes.
works. The wizard is going to move to the safe spot and search for treasure.
Yeah. 1 second. Sorry. Placing the secret door here.
Nice.
Right.
The
He's gonna move then search for treasure.
he's going to move into the new into the safe spot
When you say the safe spot, what do you mean?
between the
Oh yeah, yeah.
corner, back where
Wizard
back
in
where
the
the
corner.
elf was. Yes,
Well,
and he's going to search for treasure.
remember Keller's Keep when the last hero crosses that one square. That's when the trap gets triggered. But anyway, yeah, I like your strategic thinking. Okay, so you're searching for treasure, right?
Shuffle first.
Yep.
Excellent.
Just get my card shuffler out.
Kurgan loves showing the cards on the camera.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to show you that I'm really. Well, yeah, I could shuffle it easier if I'm not holding.
No, it's great. It's great.
So, when there's 6 cards left, stop searching for treasure.
You know, if I didn't care about like preserving these, I could do like the casino shuffle. You know, really make a show. It really gets some subscribers. But, yeah.
You should use gloves, like in the casino.
Oh yeah. I could do all kinds of things. Actually, I know people who've worked in casinos. Maybe we could put that skill to use. Okay. Is this your card? Okay. It's tattered old rags, or it's old rags, tattered fur robes, etc., etc. 15 gold.
15 gold.
15 gold. Fight for trees.
Great.
So 15 for the wizard. Yeah, for the wizard. Finally got some. Elf.
The elf is going to move up to the secret door and actually open it, but then move down to finish his move.
The gold secret door or the red secret door?
The gold secret door.
1, 2, 3, 4. He's opening the door, and then what?
1 down.
So he reveals the room.
The barbarian wants to run in and meet shield. He can. Oh.
Suddenly notice how warm is the room.
Ooh.
Okay.
The room is wobbly.
All right.
So there's nothing else in there?
Well, I didn't say that,
Oh.
but that's what you see. Okay. So the elf just moves 1 square there, and that's it.
Yeah, that's all he's doing.
Okay. Barbarian. Jacer, did we lose you? Chaser, you're muted. Chaser.
All right, the barbarian is going to move into the crazy-looking room.
Good description.
Crazy looking room. Okay, so. Okay, so you entered the room.
And searches for traps.
Okay, you don't detect any traps. Let me keep reading. Okay, but you've ended your turn here, right? So, what you need to do now is roll one red die.
Is this a hot room?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I see.
In fact, you might say it's cursed.
So is that why they wobbly?
Heat distorting the vision. Okay, you rolled a 6. Okay, if you roll equal to or greater than your mind points, you fall into a wasting sleep. Lose one body and one mind point. Okay?
Oh, shit.
Not dead, just sleeping.
How do we pull him out of there?
7. And he lost a mind point. So note that the barbarian has one mind point left.
So he's, we need to get him out of there. How?
I have no clue.
Because the rules don't
He went in
have...
there. He doesn't have a lot of mind points, I know.
Well, the rules don't have a way... I mean, this is Hero Quest. This isn't any RPG where there would be a rule where you could, like, have a test of strength to pull somebody out.
You could drag him out. You just need to be adjacent to the one being slept.
Okay.
Before starting your move.
Well,
If you are going to carry a hero, you're going to roll one red die to move after that.
okay. Well, the dwarf is in the best position to do it.
All right, then he drags him out.
All right. So what's your? Oh, where are you going with that?
I guess dragging him to the left.
And roll under your body points.
Mind points. Greater than or equal to your mind points. Oh, you're talking about the movement?
Yeah, to drag the hero out.
I'm sure you would have gotten at least one, but go ahead, just roll one red die. It's just like if you're carrying a treasure chest.
Oh. I see. If you're carrying a hero,
Can he wake him up?
Yeah, Kurgan.
On his next...
Yes.
You know that if the slept hero is taken out of the room, he can wake up. Okay.
Okay, so he takes him out. He wakes.
Okay, so the dwarf uses an action to wake him up is kind of the same thing.
Just to explain that the carrying of the hero rule is already written there. So it has not been improvised. It has not been invented now.
Okay.
It was already written.
Yeah, well, and the way you wrote it, actually, you were saving on words. You're very concise. A hero may attempt to carry with a slept hero outside the room to awake him. I mean, I would work on maybe the smoothness, but yeah, you have all the instructions right there. So
Yeah, but next I say in that case the hero must be adjacent.
yeah, so he was
I
pulled him right out.
I do not think the I don't think we want to go into that room if we can help it.
Well, I mean, I would send the wizard in there to search for treasure or secret doors.
Fuck treasure. We're searching for doors, and that's it.
Well, it's rolling under your mind points, and the wizard has 6 mind points.
Yeah, but
Equal to or greater.
yeah, so we don't want to roll a 6. All right, the wizard's going to step into just where the barbarian is next to him there. And he is going to search for doors.
Wait a minute.
And because he will have
Where's the wizard?
the wizard's there,
Yeah.
he's going to step in just on top of the door tile, and he's going to search for secret doors.
Alright, no secret doors.
All right, but he's used up his movement, so he's got to roll. Uh, 1d6. All right, he's alive, and he's not. He didn't fall. He didn't roll. He rolled under his mind points.
It's got to be equal to or greater. Am I
Wait, you said if he rolls equal to or greater than his mind points, he falls into a wasting.
Yes. Yes.
Well, the
Icarus
wizard
is
has
right.
all the mind points, so
Yes. If you had rolled a 6,
You'd be okay.
the wizard would be slept.
but he's
Other-
he rolled a 2, so
So it is not sleeping.
Oh, wait a minute.
you got it backwards.
Are you saying that the wizard doesn't have a chance against the wasting sleep?
Yes, he has, because if you
He has
roll
the
a
best
6,
chance.
yes.
The wizard is the one who has an almost certain chance. Well, a 1 out of 6 chance of falling asleep.
So actually, you guys were saying it right. I was just misunderstanding. Yeah. So if he rolls less, you're saying you want to roll less. If he rolls
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we're aiming to roll low.
Okay. So if he rolls,
But
less,
Oh.
it's fine.
But he stops his move in there because he had moved to get in there. So he's stuck there until the next turn.
Okay.
Yes.
At which point he wants to get out of there.
Because you want the guy with the most magic to have the greatest protection against it.
Yes. Kurgan, one question. Who has the talisman?
No one.
That wasn't on the list of
Yes, I
items.
know. I told Kurgan.
Secondaries are gone. Is taunting the heroes.
Doesn't matter.
Where's your talisman of war? Oops, you must have left it in the sock drawer before the adventure.
Okay, we could from now we will consider the talisman is on the hands of the barbarian. Okay, do you agree?
Sure.
Or do you
There he is
want?
up to 2 minds.
Do you think the talisman should be carried on by other hero?
You guys decide. I don't know.
You decide.
I think for the moment it should be the barbarian, just because he's only got 1 mind point left, so
Yes.
it would
Yes.
not have protected him. It would not have protected him. He rolled a 6, so he would have fell asleep anyway. But he only had 1
Yes.
mind point, so
Yes, You're right. Yeah. So the barbarian owns the talisman. Okay, from now.
So his maximum is 3.
All right, thank you.
So okay, but just out of curiosity then. So if I'm still understanding it now, if the wizard had the talisman, that means he would have to roll a 7 or greater to fall asleep, meaning he's immune.
Which is impossible. Maybe I will add I will add a note saying that if you roll a 6, you always sleep. Doesn't matter how many mind points you have.
20 mind points. 6. Sleep.
Okay.
I mean, I kind of do like the idea that it's possible that that somebody could be able to be immune to this room, but that just means that everybody else would be. So, I mean, you definitely want to pass that. You'd still want to pass that on, but I mean, maybe the players might decide. I don't know. There's no other monsters on the board. Maybe the wizard spends time in there rolling all the checks.
I could
Yes.
see a player being like, "Oh, I'm asleep. I hand it to him through the doorway." Well, no, you can't.
Yeah.
Because you're asleep. Well, it doesn't say I can't. Well, yeah, but I'm Zargon. I see. Like I can imagine that conversation.
Yeah.
Those
So,
players will try to get out of the sticky situation.
the elf. We're at the wizard, so the elf is next. The elf is not going to go in there because all the elf would do when he went in there, we've searched for doors. Searching for treasure. I mean, we could possibly search for treasure, but
Haven't searched for it.
And run. That way
Yeah.
he's not in the room for another turn.
well, and that would be his thing. Would be to search for treasure and then run. Although, realistically, all we care about here is I mean, I don't know that we need any treasure that might be in this room enough to risk a random encounter.
Well, I don't know what would be in here, so I don't know if there could be like a quest treasure or a long sword or a crossbow or any other item that we weren't given to begin with.
All right. Well, I'll search for treasure then.
You search for treasure. So the wizard's searching for treasure. And let's see. The first hero searching for treasure in this room will find a potion of cleverness, which will restore 1 lost mind point.
Well, and now that he's found his potion of cleverness, while he's writing that down, he's getting the fuck out.
All right, where's he going?
Just one comment. The potion of cleverness, it allows you to restore 1 lost mind point, but which is good, but the most powerful characteristic of this potion is it also allows you to go outside a shock status. If you are in shock and you drink this potion, you break the shock. Okay?
So save it rather than handing it to the barbarian. All right. Well, he's going to move up back toward the wizard. Is going to move up back toward the space next to the open door. The other secret door, basically, because we know that this trap room doesn't have right there. Yes. Somebody should go through that door. It probably should not be the wizard. So far as I know, the stairs might be in that room or through that room. But I'm considering this trap room kind of a dead end because there were no secret doors.
No secret doors, no other way
and
out.
There were no stairs. So it doesn't matter if there were other traps because we found the major trap. The whole room is a trap. It's a trap.
Yep.
All this is true.
And
Okay.
I mean, it was kind of explained right after anyway, but I guess when he walked in there and searched for traps, that you could have just explained the trap at that point and had me roll. That way we would have understood the ruling on how it works.
Yeah. You're in a
But it's
cursed warehouse of heat, and you have to roll greater than or less than your mind points. Equal to or less than your mind points to avoid the wasting sleep, which would take away 1 body, 1 mind. Something like that.
Right.
Yes, in fact, this is an undetectable trap. Okay, this trap is identified on the quest map in blue, in light blue, the
right,
whole
right.
room. Okay,
Well,
it's an undetectable one.
yeah.
But nevertheless, once the heroes enter the room,
Once somebody enters the room and ends their
once
turn
somebody,
there,
yes, the Sargon player should tell him that he feels warm. The room is warm. So something rare is there.
and then
But
you
that's
lose a point of a body point and a mind point, and everybody else at the table knows what the hell just happened.
more or less.
Yeah.
But
So
if they miss the dice roll, okay, the die roll. But anyway, it has been okay. And Kurgan, I see the tile fits more or less with the size of the room, more or less.
Yeah, I mean, it could be
But-
slightly larger. I trimmed, I think there was some white border. I guess
I see
Yeah,
the edge of the white
I
border.
could have left the white border on. It wouldn't have quite perfectly lined up, but it's pretty darn close.
Did you maybe you change it a bit the scale of the printer or not?
Well, I mean, I didn't go to a super fancy
Okay,
print
okay.
shop, so I mean,
If
That's,
Kurgan, if you move the move your camera just down ever so slightly, I think yeah,
okay.
you can see this is scaled for the 22 millimeter board on the 25 millimeter board, so it's
Not
close.
yes, it's close, but
Either one is
well,
But I mean, if
okay.
I had left the white border just a little bit thicker, you wouldn't have been able to tell. It would just look like it was perfect fit. Was
Yeah.
that what you were going for, as opposed to having the color fill the edges?
But are you using the remakes board or a custom one?
Nope, this is a custom one.
Okay.
But I mean, oh, you're thinking maybe it might be like a millimeter off. I mean, maybe.
Because I take the dimensions for the remakes. I send you for the remakes board. Okay, doesn't matter. It looks really good, better than I expected.
I've
the,
been
the
afraid
the
to
tile.
use my remake board because I keep hearing all these stories about it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Perfect.
he went and made a custom original edition board that was 1 inch squares. So
Yeah.
But yeah, it might be like a millimeter off here or there somewhere, possibly.
And do you like
pretty
the tile,
close.
the artwork of the tile? Do you
I
like it?
love it. It's great.
I was like, wow, why is it all wavy like that? Yeah, I haven't applied the backing to it. Yet, but yeah,
Well, I thought the original quest also have a room. It is not this room; it's another room in the board. It also has a room with these rules. Okay, with this trap, more or less. I have changed it. I have fixed it a bit. The original rules. Okay, so I understood it should have been some kind of warehouse or a storage place. I don't know. So I put there some
I think it
barrels and
works. I think it
okay,
works. And it looks great. So
okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, guys, thank you very much. I have to leave. Sorry a lot, but well, I explained you before.
and actually, unfortunately so do I.
oh,
Oh,
well,
oh.
guys, I mean, Jacer, we could. Okay, what is best? Should we adjourn early? I'm okay with that. And we can pick up later, or do you want Jacer to continue with the fort here?
Jacer can continue if you'd like to continue. I will
think.
give you my.
Oh yeah, I think Jacer. If Jacer can if you Jacer wants to continue, for me it's okay. No problem.
He's done it before.
How much longer do you normally go? I know I didn't
I was
check
gonna
the
go-
time.
Yeah. I was gonna go till 8:30. Well, at 8:30, I need to get off to get ready for the Ramcast.
Okay.
Maybe to try to advance a little bit if you can. Okay, if you can and you want.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
So there are my there's where things currently stand.
Thanks, Iswazargan. Thanks, Icarus.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jaser. Thank
Thanks,
you very
guys.
much,
It's been
Kurgan.
fun.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Joseph, and see you hopefully in
Hopefully next week.
session. Yes, of course. Next week I will have probably I will can stay the whole season, okay, with you. So thank
All
you.
right. Take care, guys.
As we get closer, we'll continue on. Okay.
The same.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Bye.
Bye.
We'll keep
Have
recording.
a nice night.
Keep on
Thank
rolling.
you. Bye.
Take care. All right. So let's see. So the wizard, elf, the elf do his turn.
Not yet. Have the elf move next to the wizard.
3, 4, 5. Like that, or do you want him up against the secret door?
No, I don't want him next to the secret door. That's fine where he's at.
Closer to the kill zone. All right. Okay. Nothing for me to do. So back to the barbarian.
He's going to move to the secret door.
6. That's a 6 right there.
Alright, that's cool. The dwarf is gonna move right above the barbarian.
6.
The wizard's gonna move up one space, and the elf's gonna move up one space.
Okay.
Alright, and then I'll pass back to you,
Nothing for me. So
and he's gonna open that door. Check out that room.
okay. So he opens the door.
Oh. Alright. You know how I said it's never full screen? For the first time it's full screen, but it's only because there's nobody else's box in the room.
But see, there. Yeah. See, on mine, I can like change the view, so I can say, okay, it's a grid view. It's focus.
Yeah, mobile doesn't have all those options.
Darn it. And I suppose if they
Oh.
updated it, you'd know, right? Okay.
Yeah, because I don't have none of those options.
All right. You see some stuff. Of course you do. So the first thing you see, of course, you already note the door there. There is a treasure chest in the corner. There's also a couple of femurs here and here. Seem to be guarding the treasure.
All right.
Having to pose off. Roll for your movement.
Yeah. All right. You got a 6. Down 3. And have them attack.
Missed. That it wasn't an undead femur.
And we're gonna have
Dwarf.
the dwarf. move. He got an 8. He's going to move above that Fimir. With the battle axe. 1.
Ching. Deflected.
All right.
Okay. Wizard. Checkerboard room.
Wizard. 5. He's going to move diagonally in the between the barbarian and the dwarf and attack.
2. Go for it.
What's the wizard stat? It is
1 skull. Okay. Defense.
1.
It's a hit.
All right, you got him. 1.
Wounded.
The elf. Let's move him. He got a 7. He's gonna move above the dwarf and guard the wizard.
My turn. Smart. Dwarf still got 3, so I'm going to attack the dwarf with the Fimir there. Mighty blow. 2 skulls against the dwarf. Ching, and a hit. So the dwarf is
We're
down to 2.
down to 2.
Right? So barbarian 7, dwarf 2, wizard 2, elf 5. Okay. Then I'm going to attack the dwarf from the other side. 1 skull. Ching.
Crazy.
Oh man, that would have been a great one.
Full house.
Okay. All right. Barbarian. All you.
He is going to attack with 1 skull.
Ooh, that's a kill.
Excellent. All right, he got an 8 for movement. So he is going to move forward to the left 2 spaces. All right, and the dwarf is going to attack the Fimir. 3.
3 skulls. Oh, man.
All right, got him. Nice.
One shot at him. Impressive.
All right. The wizard is going to search for traps.
No traps detected.
Okay, that's good. The elf is going to search for secret doors.
No secret doors detected.
Okay. Sargon's turn.
Nothing for me. Back to the barbarian.
Okay. Barbarians for treasure.
Okay. Searching for treasure. The treasure chest contains 2 daggers and a potion of healing, which will restore up to 4 lost body points.
Okay.
Daggers, healing +4.
Healing plus 4. He's going to use his movement to stand next to the wizard, and he's going to give the wizard a dagger.
Okay. Wizard has a dagger.
The dwarf is going to move to the left, all the way on the door wall there. The elf is going to go to the other side of the door, up against the wall.
Like that?
Yeah. The wizard's going to move right in front of the door. Or no, one space back. Leave him just one space back.
Killbox formation.
Yeah, just in case. And that brings it up to your turn.
Nothing for me, so barbarian.
Alright, he's going to go and open that door.
Alright. Opening the door. We run out of doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
It would, it wouldn't surprise me. There's a lot of doors on that quest, in this quest.
Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm missing a door somewhere. Well, that's okay. I've got some other doors I can use. There. Okay, open the door.
4 movement. He's going to move
You see nothing new.
1, 2, 3, 4. So another 4 spaces will get him right by that other door.
Okay.
Alright. And 3, 4, 5, 6. Put the dwarf under him for 6.
In the
And
corridor, you mean?
yeah.
Okay.
Was that search for traps already? You know what? Let him search for traps while he's there.
I'm gonna say it's already been searched.
Okay.
Yeah.
So still clear of traps.
You're wondering what's on each side. So on the far westernmost side is this open door and a stone block, and of course the boot. The boot abides. And then on the far other side, you see nothing to the corner.
Okay. I'm gonna move the wizard down in that lower corridor next to the dwarf, and just have him search for secret doors.
No secret doors detected.
All right. And the elf is gonna go next to the barbarian.
I'm sorry, say that last part again.
To move the elf next to the barbarian.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you want him above or behind him?
To the right.
Okay.
All right. I'm grouped up. I'm ready to go. I have to move the barbarian and the rest of the party. I want to say in that door and up to the other secret door.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And just bring the other 3 guys right up behind them. Oh wait, all right, I went the wrong way. All right, the door to the red room.
Oh, you want to change your mind?
Yeah, now that I can see where the other door is, I just knew it was one of those little rooms. I just couldn't remember where.
The Discord thing was covering it up. Sorry. Okay, so all right. So you're going to the red room and everybody's behind him.
Yes. Kind of like the same way that they are. The dwarf under him, the elf to the right of him, and the wizard diagonal. The wizard would go down 1. And then the elf would be right behind the barbarian.
Oh, I see.
That way, if the barbarian opens the door and makes a mistake, he can always take a step to the side, and you got the kill box. Oh, that one's open. All right. All right, there's furniture in there. All right. They're going to do the same thing, but up at that next door.
Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, is that?
All right. Yeah. Now the barbarian will open the door.
No. Is that the way that
He did a bunch of practice ones, right?
Is that the arrangement that you want? The elf on the right.
Yes.
Wizard diagonal.
Yes. Yep.
Dwarf behind. Okay. Okay. Ready?
Yes. Now he's ready to open the door.
Open the door. All right. Now the quest has truly run out of open doors. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wait a minute. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Okay, yes. Yeah, so this is door number 17. Okay? But to be fair, the original Dark Company didn't care how many assets you had. Really didn't.
No, and they broke it into smaller kind of sections too, with double blocks or
they still goofed it up, even though they did that. Yeah, little slices basically. Okay, so you open the door,
yeah.
revealing a Finmer there, greeting you at the door. Well, but then what would be the solution? Would be just to replace the doors with secret doors. You got to realize that those tiles run out too if you just have the game system. So yeah,
Yeah, there's only
it's a
a
mod.
handful, 4 or 5 of them, maybe 4,
Yeah,
4 or 5 secret doors.
basically.
Okay, 4, and then you get more.
Yep.
You get 2 more with Keller's Keep and 2 more with Return of the Witch Lord.
Yeah, so you're telling people, yeah, to do this right, you need to have the expansions. I mean, it's easier with the original game when you run out of doors because you just pull the cardboard out and say a closed door is now an open door. Just turn it to the side or whatever. Yeah. Okay.
I guess that was the genius of having the stand.
Yep.
All right. I guess we're gonna have to roll for
I'm still
the
tempted to print out.
barbarian.
I'm still tempted. Sorry, I gotta say this. I'm still tempted to print out some cardboard closed doors that are the right size for the remake ElfQuest stands. Just have two,
Okay.
or open doors too. You know. So, yeah. Okay. So I'm sorry. What are you really doing?
Rolling for movement.
All right. 7.
All right, barbarian got 7, so he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way around him.
Okay.
And his attack is 1.
Okay.
And you defended. Oh no. You didn't roll yet.
You saw the future.
You defended.
No. This guy.
And then the dwarf. Two, three, six. He's going to go to the right of the Famir there and attack him. A mighty battle axe. And smash for 1.
Ching. Deflect. I know it's a little late to ask now, but is my volume okay, or does it sound like I'm kind of far away or really quiet?
It's not too bad, but I've got earbuds in.
Okay. Because when I first started, Hispazargon was like saying that there was a lot.
You were lower before,
Oh.
or you sounded farther away before.
But like right now, how do I sound?
Right now it sounds fine.
Okay.
On the playbacks, it always sounds like my volume's super high. But I can't find a way to adjust my volume anywhere.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, and the main thing is just so that he can hear what we're saying for the playtest purpose.
Right. Well, on the Discord, like, you can adjust everybody else's volume, but I can't adjust my mic volume. And then even if you adjust all the volumes to be perfect on your end, I don't know that it would record and play back the audio at those settings.
Yeah, it may not. You may just equalize it. Okay.
All right. The wizard got a 7. He's going to move to the bottom right corner.
Of the blue.
And yeah, right under the dwarf. And he's going to roll his attack dice. 2 dice, 2 skulls.
Swing the camera around a little bit. There. Try to.
Yep, he's showing off for the dwarf.
Wow. Dang. Got him.
Excellent. All right. The elf's gonna. I guess the elf's gonna walk in the door in that room there and search for traps. I know there's only one other square we haven't stepped on.
No traps detected.
All right. If you've got nothing, the barbarian will search for. No, you know what? The barbarian's just gonna back up one space, and then
Back up one space. You mean like step in the?
yeah, yeah, right there, and then skip ahead to the wizard that's in the corner and search for treasure.
Okay.
After shuffling, of course.
Yes. Yeah, it's interesting shuffling just the remake cards and not my homebrew cards, because my homebrew cards are slipperier, so they tend to like shuffle better. They go where I want them, but
That and it. Well, I have a like
finish.
a triple deck size, so it feels easier to shuffle a big deck than it does as the deck gets smaller.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, unless you do some unconventional shuffling method where you like scatter them around the table and something like that.
Right, or you just deal out a random amount of piles,
Yeah,
and then
that's another way to do it.
yeah.
Just do the kind of the classic like shuffle, which they say actually doesn't shuffle the cards as well as some other methods, but nevertheless, it's technically a shuffle. It counts. It's more than I normally shuffle. Okay. All right. So who's searching once again? The wizard?
Yeah, the wizard in the corner.
Wandering monster. How'd you guess?
All right, good job being safe, wizard. All right, so I guess it's gonna appear above the dwarf,
Okay.
or
5. So let me just see what that means.
crossbowman.
4 or 5 is a halberdier.
Oh, okay. Oh, 4 and a 5 is the halberdier.
I'm gonna put him outside the room because I can. And he can't attack anybody. Okay. All right, elf.
I guess the elf's gonna attack him. No, he's not.
Okay, my bad. Sorry, I was getting a message there. Say again. Oh, he swing and a miss.
He attacked and missed. Yeah.
Missed. Okay, my turn.
Yes.
Now I can attack, and I can attack the wizard because I can hit diagonally.
With the I keep thinking I forget about the crossbow. No, it's a crossbow. Oh, a halberdier. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's a crossbowman, we would not be allowing him to do that. But he did make a concession by saying the crossbowman can be put like one square back to shoot at him, which I thought was a good idea. But yeah, the halberdier is just standard. So 3 attack, 2 skulls, wizard. Ooh, might be a kill. Oh,
It is.
The pain. Because he doesn't have. Well, now wait a minute. This is an interesting thing. He dies. He doesn't have a spell to save him. But does using the scroll of spells, would it be is it a free action or not? Because that would determine whether he's dead for real or not, right? I think I'm going to have to ask Hispazargon what was his decision on that, because if the scroll of spells, if using that is not an action, then he can.
He'd be able to,
Then
then he would be able to do that, restore all of his spells, and use the spell since he. Well, no, he wouldn't be able to use a spell because he used an action to search. Does the wandering monster stop? Well, because he never moved. Does he still get to move after the wandering monster?
Oh, so he made it specifically so you may do nothing else on that turn. So it wouldn't save him. Ask your question again. What was that? Sorry.
I said, when I searched for the wandering monster attacks. Does that end his turn?
Yeah, but then it was back to my turn again.
Well, no, if it didn't end the wizard's turn and he would have been able to move, he could have moved somewhere else in the room to have been more protected.
Yeah, but you didn't say you were moving. So you could have. Yeah. Kinda sucks. Okay, so the wizard's dead. Haven't seen that in a long time. There really is nothing that can save him. So at least his gear isn't lost. Okay, so we can record our first fatality for the good guys.
Yep.
Always the wizard. Okay, so his, I guess his gear can go to whoever wants it. Nobody else can use, well, let's see, can the Wand of Magic be used by the elf? I think it can. Dagger, of course, can be used by anyone. The wizard's cloak and the wizard's staff can't really be used by anyone else. The spell ring, well, it'd have to be recharged. Of course, the elf only has his 3 spells. All right, well, you decide who gets his stuff.
The elf would just pick it all up.
All right. So everything to the elf. Yeah, that'll be a big surprise as he's watching the replay video.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that means that you've got the scroll of spells too. Potion of clever. Oh, wait. Oh no, because the potion of cleverness is a mind point, not a body point. I was thinking maybe he had that, but no, won't do him any good. The water peeling was all that he had. Okay, yeah, so the wizard really is out of there. Okay, and I'm just gonna stay put after that. So barbarian.
I guess he doesn't do nothing. The dwarf moves. No, the dwarf stays there. I guess the elf attacks. Because they don't have anything they can do.
Alright, for a little payback. Two skulls. Okay, that'll be a kill unless I can 2 black shields. Cha-ching. Seems the tide is turning in favor of chaos. All right.
All right. So, the elf moves behind the barbarian.
Right. My turn. One, two. Actually, 3. Just gonna be there. I'm gonna attack the dwarf. It's like I can't hope to kill you all, but I can wear you down. 2 skulls against the dwarf. Cha-ching.
Blocked.
All right, barbarian. Okay, barbarian attacks. 1 skull.
1.
No defense. It's a hit. He's wounded.
Dwarf moves down 1.
Who moves down 1?
Yes. Swings with the battle axe.
Oh, camera froze for a second there. Wait for
Great.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, he's destroyed, obliterated. Ugh.
You blocked it.
What'd you say?
You blocked it.
Yeah, but you got 3 skulls.
Yeah, but he's Dark Company.
Oh yeah, yeah.
One
So,
black shield to rule them all, right?
well, not in his Bazaar Guns version. So he got rid
So he took away their only ability?
Well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, you think about it, the originals only had 1 body point, so he's not imitating Phoenix's version where he kind of combined the 2. He definitely adjusted the Doom Guard to be more like Return of the Witch Lord. Let's see. He made the Swordsman weaker because he only defends with 3 instead of 5.
I knew that he changed some of the defense. I didn't realize that he took away the black shield rule. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people thought that was too much, and I think he was one of them. Yeah. Right. And the Doom Guard had that rule as well in the original version and Phoenix's version. Yep. Which basically means you either get really lucky rolls or you use magic on them.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So the monster's dead. So, elf.
Secret doors.
Secret door detected. Right there. It's the adjacent room.
All right. Elf moves 1 space to the right, and ends hero's turns.
Barbarian again.
1 space to the right and open the door.
All right. He's detected another treasure chest inside the room. That's all you see.
He moves 1 space in that room and search for traps.
No traps detected.
The dwarf moves in and searches for treasure.
You care where he is in the room?
No.
Okay, so he searches for treasure. Alright, the treasure chest contains 200 gold coins and a potion of healing, which will restore up to 4 lost body points. Oh. Just had to rub it in a little bit. There. So +4 heal.
Okay.
And 200.
The elf moves in next to the dwarf, and the dwarf passes him the +4 potion of healing.
Okay. So elf gets. Oops. Heal +4. Because the dwarf already has a 1d6 healing.
Yeah, now they each have a healing potion.
Point.
And after he got the healing potion from the dwarf, he searches for secret doors.
Okay. No secret doors.
Alright.
Okay. Back to you.
I guess move him into the red room.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I guess
1, 2, 3, 4.
search for secret doors.
It's already been searched for secret doors, but
Okay.
no secret doors.
I guess
4, 5.
bring everybody else in there too.
Right. Probably thinking to yourself, where haven't I been?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. When it's
Oh, nobody caught. What?
can they make their way
Hold on.
into the next room? I don't.
Okay, nobody caught it. Okay, I made a mistake here. This upper part is wrong. I guess I wasn't focusing the camera on it. This upper part is wrong. So these doors shouldn't be there. In fact, this shouldn't be here either. So that's why I was running out of doors. Sorry, Hispazarian. I goofed up. It happens. Okay, so this whole northern area, technically, is not explored. Now, you see that the way is blocked here, here, and over here. So if there's anything over there, you're going to have to find a way to get there. Just because I accidentally put doors there doesn't mean there's actually a room there, but I just want you to know that there might be other stuff.
Okay. Can you roll to the right?
Yeah, let me give you an overview. In fact, I'll if I can just get rid of the Twitch window for a second, or Discord window. Okay. So here's where you started.
Okay.
The way is blocked. You went down here. Traps. Doors. You went there. Okay, the way is blocked there. It's like doing the Amazing Maze. So secret door in here. Into the center area. Da 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 da. Where you've been. Da 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 da. It leads here. into the center room. Secret. Da 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 da. Here.
Can you scroll down
Yeah.
or to the south underneath like that heat room?
Yeah.
Like that bottom corridor?
Okay.
Oh, there's no block. All right.
Block.
Can I get around that way?
If you went through this way, yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Can
in the
they start going? Yeah. Can they all start traveling in that direction?
Yes. See, now there's where having like another giant overview, like ceiling camera, would be a nice addition. I just don't have any practical way to do it yet. So I'll work on that. Okay. All right. So cycle back to your turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know it was a pretty big hint, but I mean, yeah, if we'd all been playing it together and seen it at all times with me having it laid out correctly, it would be a little easier to follow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you would have moved them all.
Right. And they already searched that lower corridor for traps and secret doors.
Correct.
All right. So I guess the barbarian's going to move another 8 down to the right.
5, 6, 7, 8. Adjust the camera here. You can see the stuff in the way. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As they traverse along. All right, back to you again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now he's looking down the corner hallway. To go that far. Okay.
Monster?
Can he see anything down that way?
All right. Doesn't see anything.
Let me just see.
Search for traps.
Actually, hold on. You can't search for traps because, well, first there's a closed door here connecting to the greenish room. Then down the other way, there is another Dark Warrior. Let's see, when I place a Dark Warrior, do I have to roll? Let's see. Well, it doesn't say. Oh, yeah. When I'm placing it, I can just do whatever I want. It's just when it's a wandering monster that I have to roll. So let's say, why not? Say it's a crossbowman.
Okay. Then the barbarian takes 2 steps to the left.
Of course it does. Okay. It's out of range. Yeah, so we have not run out of doors yet. Actually, I think he did kind of warn me that we would run out of doors at a certain point. So for now, I've got one open door left out of the original allotment. Okay. Dwarf.
Dwarf moves 2 spaces to the right.
2. Yeah, we're supposed to be rolling, but we assume you got at least 2.
And the elf moves 1 space to the right.
I assume at least got 1. All right.
And that makes it your turn.
27 minutes left. Okay, so I'm gonna move this guy down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you didn't see that. 6. The crossbowman. All right, your turn, barbarian. roll for movement.
I can't see where he is.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, so
Oh, he's still way up. Oh, he's still way over there.
yeah.
Okay. I guess they all wait.
Okay. What if we just have a stalemate at this point? I wait. Well, something's got to give eventually, right? Wait out the clock. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'll just move him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, your turn. Makes it easier to keep them all on camera anyway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Practical consideration.
All right. All right. I got an 11, so barbarian charges.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. So got to double check. Crossbowman defends with 3.
Yeah, I can't see the roll apparently.
Try it again. Oh, you mean the screen is hidden. My bad. All right, try it.
Did it not work?
Now I see it. 3 skulls.
Oh, there it is.
Dang. Delayed reaction.
Yeah, real delayed. I couldn't figure out what happened, and then the screen went black.
Got him. Got him. All right. Another Dark Warrior.
All right. The other two move 8. The dwarf moves 8 and then searches for traps.
No traps.
And the elf moves 8 and searches for secret doors.
No secret doors. Okay, nothing for me to do. Back to the barbarian.
Varian will I guess move north.
Okay. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've made it to the door.
Yeah, stop him there. And then move the dwarf 8 spaces, I guess.
6.
Or until he gets to the other side of the barbarian.
Yep.
And then bring the elf up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Have the barbarian open up the door and see what's inside.
Okay. And that's the last of the open doors. Okay. Yeah. So he sees inside the green room. Closed door here. And another Dark Warrior inside, let's say a swordsman. Yeah, he actually made the scout have the strongest defense with 4, and the rest all just have 3. 12. So that's the barbarian going in.
Yeah. To the north, I guess.
To be above him.
Yep.
Okay.
One skull.
Ching. One black shield.
Let's bring in the dwarf. Bring him right to the, I guess, the right underneath.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could change cameras here. This might make a little more sense. Let's try this.
And 2 skulls.
Ching and a hit. Alright, so he's wounded.
And we'll bring in the elf. 2 spaces. And attack.
This is more
And you
trouble.
got 2 skulls.
Okay. Oh, 2 black shields. Cha-ching.
That makes it your turn.
Right. So not my choice of target now.
They're all the same. I guess except for the barbarian has 7 body points. The other ones have less.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the dwarf.
Okay.
Sure. Attacking him with 4. 2 skulls. Dwarf. Ching and a hit.
Alright, so dwarf's down to 1.
Yep. Alright. Move back. 1, 2. Alright, barbarian.
The barbarian moves to the left 2 and attacks.
Just because he left his wound counter behind doesn't mean he's still wounded. Okay.
You got 1.
Oops. H roll is nothing. Ching. Deflected.
Repeat with the dwarf. Move to the left 2.
Like a pattern here. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't exactly outrun my guys.
Just die tired. 2 skulls.
2 from the axe.
Oh, that's it. That's a hit. Another dark
All right.
eliminated.
Elf searches for traps.
No traps detected.
Barbarian searches for secret doors.
No secret doors detected. Dwarf.
The elf's gonna move 2 spaces to the left.
Oh, okay.
The barbarian's gonna move one space and open a door.
Alright, opening the door. Revealing everything in the parquet room. So, there's a door to the north. And there's a couple Dark Warriors. I think this time we're going to say 2 crossbowmen. By the door up there. And what am I thinking? No, it should be a halberdier right here by the door. And I do need to put down, there's a table in the middle of the room. Also, I can find it. Only had one table. Oops. Dropping stuff. Sorry, 1 second. Alright, I'm just going to reuse this table because I'm not sure what I did with my other table. Okay.
Alright. The barbarian got a 7. He already moved 1. Left, up, and left.
Wait, the barbarian's moving up and left.
Yeah, he moved down space. That's down, that's 1. And then he moves left, up, and left. Should put him next to the Dark Warrior in the door.
Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does he have enough to do that?
He had rolled 7.
Oh, of course he does. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Bigger tables. Okay, so it's rolling for attack. Missed.
Nothing.
Alright.
The dwarf moves 2 spaces, up 1 and left 1, and attacks.
Okay. 3.
3 skulls.
Dead. Got him.
Excellent.
Down.
I guess the elf goes in the the elf goes in the corner between the barbarian and the dwarf.
Okay. 13-minute warning there.
And then that makes it your turn.
Alright. Now he decided the crossbowmen actually attack at close range with a dagger. So they're actually much weaker close range. Now that you know that, it's like, okay.
Alright, so you're going to back up and shoot the dwarf.
Well, I'm going to shoot the barbarian. I don't think
Okay.
Oh, he was saying it doesn't impede. The table doesn't impede it. Okay, fine. I'll shoot the little dwarf. He's underneath the table. I'm going to shoot the barbarian.
Okay.
1 skull, barbarian. Jing, easily deflected. Okay, barbarian.
Left 1 and attack.
All right, go for it.
And I would. My phone froze. Block.
One. Sorry, 1 second.
Look again.
Oh, I actually blocked it. Ching. Okay. Dwarf. Nobody can really get at him.
Did the barbarian roll for attack?
Oh, wait a minute. I thought you. No, that wouldn't be your attack, would it? So I rolled defense against nothing that you rolled. Okay, so roll your attack. You know I got.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was trying to roll and it froze and wouldn't. I couldn't hit enter.
Okay.
All right, so you blocked it.
I would have blocked it. Okay.
All right.
I'm getting a little sleepy here, and I gotta wake up because 10 minutes. I gotta get ready for the next stream. Well, I guess I got a half hour to prep if I want to.
I guess the dwarf goes and hides behind the barbarian.
Two.
No, that way he doesn't. Right. That's the only way the crossbowman doesn't have a target, right?
Yeah. I mean, if he's getting bored, he could open that other door and see what happens.
Not yet. I still got 2 rooms I got to try to search for treasure and not die.
Right.
So the dwarf's up between the elf and the barbarian,
Yep.
and that would make it your crossbowman's turn.
All right. Well, I've only got 1 attack, so attacking the barbarian, and I missed.
Barbarian will attack. Maybe.
This is your typing. Missed.
Nope, you missed.
Stalemate.
All right.
Should we cycle back to my turn, or are you gonna move your other guys?
I'm gonna try to, if the barbarian can move.
Oh, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. Move him out of the way.
That's what I'm working on. 2, 3, 6.
8.
All right, so he's gonna move. He's gonna move 3 spaces and get out of the way.
Okay.
All right, the dwarf moves to the left 1 space and attacks. One skull.
It's a hit. Wounded.
The elf is gonna cast Heal Body on the dwarf.
Okay. So he gets 4 back, so it's a total of 5.
Now it's your turn.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna attack the dwarf. My dagger. Missed. All right, barbarian.
The barbarian is gonna jump up in the empty spot between the heroes.
Okay.
And then the dwarf is gonna attack. 1 skull.
Cha-ching! Deflected.
Easily. Alright. Back to you.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, not going to do anything else. Okay, I'm going to attack. 1 skull. Dwarf.
Three shield.
Cha-ching.
Alright. Fast forward to the dwarf. Happens trade blows. 2 this time.
Oh, got him.
Finally.
I was about to say can't buy a bucket, but I don't know if that's the wrong game. I'm downtown. All right, another
Okay.
target warrior eliminated.
Alright.
Clear.
Search for traps.
Who's searching for traps? Help.
The elf.
Okay. Just check here. No traps.
Barbarian searching for secret doors.
No secret doors.
The dwarf runs steps into that green room and searches for treasure.
Wait a minute. Which hero's doing this?
The dwarf.
Into the green room, searching for treasure.
Yeah, the green room to the right, and he's going to search for treasure.
Yeah, I guess I didn't actually do that. And shuffle. All right. And split the deck. Okay. Dwarf searches for treasure. Wandering monster. Wow. How do I keep getting those? I guess there's 6 of them in the deck, and it keeps increasing. Okay. So let's see. Got to roll
D6.
1d6. Got a 2. That means it's a scout. Evil scout appears. And attacks. And so the evil scout attacks with 2, defends with 4. Okay, so not that strong. 2 skulls. Wow. Good roll, though. Cha-ching.
2 shield.
Alright. Okay, Elf's turn.
Alright, the elf is going to move down 2 spaces.
I'm sure he got at least a 2.
He's going to cast rock skin on the dwarf.
Okay. Alright, rock skin. Okay, so the dwarf gets rock skin. Okay, so he has a bonus of 2 defend dice until he takes 1 body point of damage. So he's got 7 defend.
No, rock skin is double?
Oh no, you're right. I'm thinking of the European version. One die. Yeah. Potion
Okay.
is too hot in here. Okay, so it'd be 6. Yeah. Whoops.
Okay. All right, now it's your turn.
5 plus 1, 6. Okay. Alrighty then. Scout attacks. The dwarf missed.
All right. Barbarian. Is he moving?
Yeah. Let's see. He can move 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He just ran up the hallway there.
Okay. Then if it's the barbarian's turn, the barbarian's going to search for treasure.
Okay. Got to shuffle. Alright. Flip the deck. And searches for treasure, barbarian. Hazard. I haven't gotten one of those in a while. So it's the arrow,
Right.
the body
Down the
point,
stick.
turns over. Goes to the back of the deck. Okay, so barbarian to 6.
Yep.
Whew. Okay, it's 8:30. So why don't you go ahead, finish this round, and we'll call it good for today, for this week.
All right. Dwarf moves left 1 and up 1, and the elf moves up 2 spaces.
Okay.
That way the scout can't see me.
His name is John Cena. Okay.
And then
1,
your
2,
scout.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All right.
That's it.
That's all she wrote for this time. So we're still in Quest 1. Hopefully this playtest has shown that it's definitely challenging. It definitely takes a long time, but it's really cool, and we're really. I always consider it a privilege when someone comes to you and says, "Hey, I want you to test out this project I'm working on." So hopefully it was helpful, and thanks for your participation.
Oh yeah, very helpful.
Yeah.
A big thing, I guess, for that starting list.
Mm-hmm.
I know the elf and the wizard, the spells are great, and the gear's a nice thing, but no healing potions at all at the start is a big killer on a quest like this.
Yeah. Well, they have the healing spells, but yeah.
That's what I mean is the wizard and the elf both have healing spells, but like the dwarf and the barbarian really don't start with anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got nice gear and you can tank one of them out all the way, but because they have no skills, well, I guess the dwarf has a disarming skill. I would suggest starting at least giving either the elixir of life or a healing potion so that the barbarian has, a potion to tank with.
Yeah, and there's 3 other quests, of course, but yeah, this is what we've noticed from the first one. So awesome. Okay.
Right, and if the treasure, like I said, and if the treasure deck doesn't reset between these 4 quests, the opportunity on the few healing potions, a strength, defense, and a healing brew end up being kind of crazy because you kind of want to find them.
Yeah, and I mean it does get tougher and tougher to shuffle. I mean I could implement one of those kid shuffling techniques to kind of make it a little bit more, a little bit easier, a little bit more fair as far as mixing it up. Let's see.
Even that, like sometimes it feels weird shuffling for yourself when you're trying to shuffle a deck, when you are trying to play test something.
Yeah.
So that's kind of goofy too.
Well, you're
So I
trying to
usually
not inadvertently give yourself an extra advantage.
right, which is where I usually roll a d6. If I get a 1, I just cut the deck. If it's a 2, I shuffle them into 2 piles and then just put one on top of the other. A 3, I shuffle them into 3 or deal them into 3 piles. 4, that way it's mixed randomly depending on what die I roll. Like I said, it's only when I'm play testing, and like I said, because it feels weird shuffling for yourself.
Yeah. Well, that is a good thing. But yeah, there's no perfect test. But anyway, with that, I'm gonna end the recording here. I'll upload it to Hispazarga as soon as I can. I gotta get ready for my next stream. So you have a great night, Jacer. Thanks, and thanks.
On to Radcast.
Yeah, onto the Randcast. Yeah, I will be covering HeroQuest. That'll be starting in about a half hour if all goes well. All right, catch you later, man. Thanks.
No problem. See you in a few. Or hear you in a few.